Good morning, it's April 29, 2022. My name is Sin Bagley. Today I'm doing my daily I Ching practice with Paul O'Brien's Visionary I Ching. And the first thing I do is take 3 deep breaths. Now I cast the coins 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I have 2 hexagrams today. The first one is Dangerous Steps. And I read the changing lines. Changing line 4. Calmly take stock of your situation. Be realistic about it. When one is in trouble, it is not wise to think immediately of escape before the source of your problem is clear. Sit and still and learn what you can, for this is what the time allows. Seek wisdom instead of reacting. Changing line 4. Make cooperation your primary objective. When danger is at hand, there is no need to stand on ceremony. Outer forms of polite society fall away quickly and without blame. When aid in the face of dangers, uncertainty becomes the priority. In such times, simplicity wins the day. And it changes to gathering together, which is hexagram 45. The power of gathering together is represented by a rally, where each individual strength is magnified by the collective power of a community. For instance, history has shown that mass movements can bring about stable, ordered, and durable conditions for the better. This reading may point to an auspicious time for large group events or undertakings. The guiding force of a shared vision is essential to align unified forces and keep your people advancing toward a common goal. Another image is that of a lake or a basin filling with water. Just as the fullness of the water can bring good fortune to all in its realm, it can also overflow, leading to disaster. In a time of gathering together, it is essential that precautions against unforeseen dangers be considered, along with efforts to advance the common good along a clearly charted course. Much of human misfortune comes from unexpected events for which we are ill prepared. When gathered together with others, we are more powerful. Even in some ways, we are also more vulnerable. Any time of gathering together is a time of a potentially great power which can be either positive or negative. Everything is magnified when masses of people join together for a single purpose. When many people unite behind a single goal or strong vision, it is wise to take personal precautions, protecting your reasonable self-interest, because these can easily be lost in the melee of the crowd. You know, I don't like to talk about politics and these things, but I do have to say that I'm very, this misfortune, this cabinet that position or whatever it is that Biden just did. Very scary. I grew up in the time of the Cold War, and during the Cold War, we did have there was a lot of fear about what was going on in the world. There was a lot of fear of the Soviet Union at the time, and there was reason, because the Soviet Union had missiles, they had submarines, they had and everything else. And a lot of the stuff was actually censored through a censored bureau. And if you've ever seen the movie Good Morning Vietnam with Robin Williams, during Vietnam, anything coming out of Vietnam was censored. A lot of even letters. I mean, I've read stories there in World War I, and not World War I, but II. Even letters were censored home to the families because they didn't want to talk about troop movements. Well, today, a bureau that wants to limit misinformation is definitely a supreme form of censorship of free speech. And this worries me. But remember, if you gather together to protest something of that nature, don't forget that you're an individual being. One thing that was a warning in a collective gathering together is the mob mind. Sometimes people become a mob, and they don't think as individuals, they think as a group mind, and this can be very dangerous. So just remember, be really careful when you do this stuff. Be really careful who you give your autonomy to. Be very careful. So, anyway, hopefully this will still be a good day. And remember, every day that we are alive on this earth is a good day.